Hi everyone. Excuse my face. I know in my past videos I've had makeup on, but I just had a shower and I'm getting ready for bed. That's if I actually sleep, because I haven't been sleeping for the last few days. So yeah. I'm recording on my phone right now, but I just got a camera, which I'm really excited about. It was my Christmas present from my parents, and my next video will be uploaded on that. In my past videos I've mentioned that I have depression and anxiety, and this past year has been really hard on me. Those videos were made in I think 2016, 2017, the beginning of 2017, so they're not as up to date, obviously. Anyway, so that's what this video is going to be about. It's just my mental health, I guess, and where I am at right now. I'm in a worse place than I was last year, for sure. The last few months have just kind of been a complete downward spiral for me. I had issues with a roommate, issues with a landlord, and ended up moving back home. And, you know, everything was going good. It seemed like things were going in a good direction. I had a job. I was about to start a new job where I was going to be, grooming dogs, I guess. But then I just had a lot of issues and had to quit my job and tell the groom position thing that I wouldn't be able to start. But they did say that if I move back to the city, that they'll offer me a job again, so that's good to know. Anyway, so yeah, I had to quit my job and move back home. But right before I moved back home, I kind of had a bit of a breakdown, and I was suicidal, and I was taken to a crisis response center by the police, but they only kept me for a couple of hours, and I was released because they decided I wasn't that much of a threat to myself, I guess. I don't know, it wasn't, I expected more, I suppose, more help, but I didn't really receive any. Anyway, so shortly after that, then I moved back home, and there's nothing here, so I don't have anything to do during the day. And, well, my mom's home right now, but because she had surgery on her foot, but before that I had no one at all during the day, and it was at least 7 hours of the day I was just alone, and it was really hard. And I got a dog, and he's here with me right now. Yeah, so I got him to help with my depression, but I mean, he obviously helped somewhat, but when you just got nothing to do every day and you're battling your own mind, then sometimes nothing can help. And I just got into a really dark place, and I just started breaking down again and couldn't control my emotions, and I don't know, I would just get angry for nothing, and then get extremely sad, and then just repeat over and over and over again. And then about what month is it? It's January. In November, I believe, the beginning of November, I just kind of couldn't put up with it anymore, and I tried to commit suicide, but I was just lucky that, I couldn't find my knife that I had from university, because I was in fine arts, so I had a box cutter, and I was lucky I couldn't find it, and all I could find was a dull pair of scissors, so I ended up cutting my wrist, and I don't know, I didn't even feel it for a couple of days. I didn't even feel it, and then I ended up going to the hospital, and they called a unit that helps with people just getting stable, so stabilization unit. And I went there for almost 2 weeks, and it's kind of just a short-term thing to help you get stable, I guess. But so it's usually about 3 to 5 days that you're there, but I was just having a really hard time, and so I ended up staying around 2 weeks. And while I was there, I got to see a psychiatrist, and he diagnosed me with PTSD, depression, anxiety, and said that I have symptoms of, or signs of, borderline personality disorder. So, yeah, I have, like, new medications I take, because I was off medications. And now I'm taking 3 pills. One of them's just like whenever I need it, I guess, because it's for anxiety. Yeah, and one's to help me sleep because I never sleep, but it was working, and now all of a sudden it's just like stopped working. And I, like, for instance, last night I was up till almost 5 in the morning just trying to sleep, and I couldn't sleep. So I got a doctor's appointment to go talk about things again. But yeah, so now I'm back home, and I'm back to doing nothing again. And I was doing really good for a while, like, not that long, I guess, but it seemed like a while. And then I just, after Christmas, I guess, I started to get into a really dark place again. And so that's where I am now. I'm like, I don't know, I haven't been doing anything. I just, like, can't even bring myself up to it to do something. So yeah, but now I got my camera, so I'll be trying to, like, vlog, I guess. I might do some art videos, but I haven't been able to even bring myself to do art, so we'll see. I mean, I really want to, because I think it would be really good for me, but it's the fact that I just can't really bring myself to do anything. That's what's hard. But yeah. Yeah, so here I am now. It's like 12 in the morning. And I was upstairs and I said I was going to bed, but in reality, I'm not gonna sleep. I don't know. I feel like a burden when I'm around everyone else, so I just seclude myself. Like, I hardly ever talk to my friends anymore. And if I do, it's really, really short conversations. It's not because I don't want to talk to them. I love my friends and I want to talk to them, but I guess I just, like, they have their lives and I'm not doing anything with mine, and I don't want to make them feel like they need to worry about me or look after me or something. Like, I hate that feeling where people feel like they need to just always worry about me. And, like, I mean, I don't know what would help me, and I don't want other people to try and, like, worry about that. Like, what's gonna help me? Like, I don't want that burden on other people where they, I don't know. I'm sure you guys get the point, I guess. But yeah, and I mean, I'll say that I'm not doing the best, but that I'm okay. And it's not entirely the truth, but I care about others more than I care about myself, so I don't mind, I guess, that no one knows the whole story, I guess. As in how I'm feeling. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm like pausing a lot, like I'm just not all here, I guess. And I don't know where to look on my camera because I just got a new phone. So that's why I'm like looking around everywhere, because I don't know where to focus. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone is interested, I guess, like in following my story, I'm gonna be talking a lot about mental illness, I guess, my struggles, and you know, I want to help others, so if hearing my story and hearing me talk about it, if anything resonates with you, like, you can talk to me, like, I'll be here. I'm always gonna be here for someone in need, and I don't do anything throughout the day either, so I'll respond, like, immediately. Yeah, so if anyone is going through anything hard, you talk to me. Like, I'm not sure if you can message over YouTube. I don't know how it works, but my Facebook's easy to find and it's public. My Instagram is public. So my Facebook's just my name, Georgia Rochelle Burns, and my Instagram is, I'm not actually sure what my Instagram is, so I'll insert that, I guess, in the description. But yeah, you know, if I can't help myself, I want to help other people. 'Cause that's what I care about, is other people. And if I can help anyone just by talking to them, like, share what's been helping me, I suppose, because obviously I'm doing something because I'm still here. I can share things that keep us going and help each other, and share our experiences, I suppose. Yeah. I guess another thing I'd like to talk about is, like, how self-conscious I am now, because, you know, I had scars on my arm, and 2 years ago I got them covered up with a tattoo, and then I cut my other wrist, so now I've got scars on that arm. And then while I was in the unit, I scratched myself, and now so my wrists have scratches, like scars from scratches all over them. You know, like, I've come to terms that I did that to myself, and so now I have to live with that. You know, I guess it's not something I'm proud of, obviously, but I have to come to terms with it, that this is what's on my body now. I can get it covered up one day, I'm sure, but right now I'm broke as hell, so I'm not gonna get them covered up. But you know, sometimes people just look at you and they see them and they just look at you weird, and they just judge you. They don't know what's going on. Like, you know, if you're like me, if someone is looking at you and blatantly judging you, that can trigger you. I'm sure it triggers everyone, but you know, people just need to think, like, if you see it and you're going to judge it, don't make it obvious. Like, think it, I guess. make a face that's like, oh, look at her, look what she's done to herself. It's just weird, I guess. Obviously, weird. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. No, I won't show you guys. I don't know if that's a trigger to anyone, so. Yeah. But, you know, people are like, well, why don't you just not do it? It's not that easy. At all. Like, when I did it, all the times I've done it, I just had no self-control at all. It's not like I was like, today I'm gonna cut myself. Today I'm gonna scratch myself. Today I'm gonna make a mark on my body forever. No. It's not like that. You could be fine all day and then all of a sudden you just snap and you do it. And that's the thing about mental health, is you can't control it. You can make it not as bad, but you'll still have your bad days, you know, with medications or yoga or techniques that you've learned to do that help you control it. But you know, every now and then you're just gonna snap, right? Until you've beaten it. But one thing I always say is, you might not feel strong now, but the people who go through hard times and go through the struggles come out the strongest. So that's what you've got to look forward to, is one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize that you went through all of this and you fought through it all and you stayed alive. You might have scars, you might be emotionally scarred, but you got through it and you're here today, and that's what matters.